All right, let's see if we can gain a couple of insights about Vincent Van Gogh that you might not have already been aware of. So we're going to look at some of his work. We're going to go to the Art Renewal Center website, which is an excellent resource. They have a museum section, and you can go in there and you can search up any artist. So we've got Vincent Van Gogh pulled up. And what I want to do, first of all, is look at some of his earlier work while he's in the Netherlands. This is not the work that you normally think about if you just have a kind of superficial understanding of his work. The ones that I'm circling here, you can see they're not bright, exciting compositions. We're going to click on one of them here. This is about woman miners carrying coal, 1882. And for a little while, Van Gogh actually served as a minister to this community. And so he's in the Netherlands. You know, there's not a ton of vibrant sunshine that hits the Netherlands, certainly not during the fall and winter and early springs. But it's kind of depressing and bleak. And that influences a lot of what you see in his early style of painting. You also don't see the vibrant, choppy brushstrokes quite so much. But now he's in France. He's moved to France, and we are seeing what we normally associate with Van Gogh, right? We're seeing the very dramatic and vibrant colors and brushwork. And so 1889, I think that said, wheat field with cypresses. Let's take a look real quickly at a couple more examples from this time period. Irises is a great masterpiece for so many different reasons. One thing that's kind of cool is that we can really see the influence of Japanese woodblock prints that were all the rage in France during the time that Van Gogh is there. His palette is being influenced by Impressionists. Some people make the mistake of lumping him in with the Impressionists, but he's not. He is a post-Impressionist, which means basically he's doing things differently from them. He was influenced by them, but his approach to painting is different from what they're doing. And you can see that pretty readily. So the Cafe Terrace at night, another prime example of his work during this period. Very vibrant, full of life, lots of strongly contrasting colors. Let's see, let's take a look at the Starry Night. And while you're looking at that, I want to mention that Van Gogh takes a studio with Paul Gauguin during this time period, and they get into a huge argument. They argued quite a bit, but Van Gogh really snaps at one of these arguments, cuts his ear off, wraps it in newspaper, and wanders down to the red light district, and then presents his ear to a prostitute, which leads him to being hospitalized for the next year. So you might think, okay, his painting production, which was quite prolific during his life, maybe that takes a downward turn, but in fact it didn't. While he was hospitalized, he produced over 150 works, some of the most iconic images that we associate with Van Gogh. Some of his greatest and most valuable masterpieces he did while he was hospitalized for mental illness. And so the big takeaway is, no matter how bad you feel on any given day, get into your studio and paint. Painting is always the solution. If you're a painter, you need to paint. Paint when you feel good, paint when you don't feel so good, but painters paint.